So I'm here in the mountains, in the Cascades. Was here last night. Didn't hear or see much of anything, but I'm going to go up into the woods, up into here, and just take a quick look. I'm not going very far, but I just want to see what's up here. This is a new place I haven't been, but it is, as the crow flies, about 7 miles from where we've seen some 20-inch footprints and some major down trees that you guys saw in our first video. I'm here alone, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna go check it out. I'll turn on the camera in a little while. So I'm here in the woods. Haven't seen anything yet in this area. Here's what it looks like. I spoke to a ranger earlier today, and he said there's no black bears in this area because they've all been predated by mountain lions. So that's always encouraging. I'm going to head up here into mountain lion country and see what I see. I'll bring the camera back on after if I find something. Just going to follow this game trail a little bit. See what I see. Okay, I just heard something up in this direction just now that almost sounded like a bark, but it wasn't like the barking of a dog. It was something a little bit lower, and it just didn't sound quite like a dog. It sounded like something maybe trying to imitate a dog. I don't know. But I'm going to head up here and see what I see. Looks like there might be a couple of sticks leaning on that log over there. I don't know if it's natural, but I'm going to go check that out first. So here are the sticks that are leaning there. One is upside down. It may have been completely natural. Really hard to tell. But I find this kind of interesting. This log right here that's leaned up on the other logs. Yep, scratch that. It broke right there. So I know that's most likely a natural occurrence. So I'm going to leave that be and head up to where I heard that that kind of barking, grunting sound up there. This really is some thick stuff to get through. Every step you take, you sink into this moss, and the moss rebounds. Cascade Bigfoot is right. Footprints don't stick around in this kind of stuff very much. Only for a short time, because it just rebounds. It's kind of like you're walking on a deep sponge. And it's even more so when it's moist, which it's not right now. We've had a spell of dry weather. But this is a big tree that came down here. Kind of glad I wasn't standing right here when it decided to go. For whatever reason it did. There's some pretty big trees in this area. That log there is almost, I'd say, a good 5 feet across. And that stick break was me. Yeah, this is real creepy up in here. My partner Kyle is in another area this weekend, and he's doing some solo stuff. I'm doing a little bit of solo stuff. Depending on what he finds, we'll get all that up on YouTube so you can see what we're doing these days. It's kind of getting towards the tail end of summer here, so not sure how many more of these we're going to be able to do before the weather gets nasty. I'm following this little game trail right now. And I'm sure in the winter, this little creek area, runoff area, would be full of water. I don't see anything unusual in here. Still keep thinking about the mountain lions eating the black bears around here. It's kind of a freaky thing, because on the other side of this mountain, when we went up there, we must have seen at least 20 piles of bear scat and countless tracks, bear tracks, but they're not on this side of the mountain, at least according to that ranger. I haven't seen any sign of them on this side. It might be a possible print. If so, it's very old. Got a couple pine cones in it, but it almost looks like there's toes up at the top. Not real big, just a little bit bigger than my size 12. I really don't have the proper footwear for this today, but I wasn't really planning on doing this. I just happened to be up here and decided to take a little bit of a break and run up into the woods and see if I can find out a little bit of information for anybody who's interested. Something definitely stepped here. This is not me. I did not step here, but heel is back here. Front of foot is up here. Looks like mid-tarsal break would be about in this area. This is a little bit bigger than the last one that I saw. And the moss is still pushed down, meaning it's not that old. And something stepped there too, pushed the dirt and moss off that rock. And that's about 3.5 feet from the other track. Possible track, I should say. But things have definitely been walking in here. That's most likely elk, but I can't be certain. I do see deer tracks here as well. I just don't want to run into here kitty, if you know what I mean. I heard somebody was recently killed up in Washington. Mountain lion. While his buddy was there watching it happen, there's really nothing he could do. But the mountain lion dragged the guy off, and that's really too bad.